Percy helps out. It was summer on the island of Sodor. Percy enjoyed working in the sunshine, and he liked being able to say hello to his friends. "Hello, Nelson," Percy called. Nelson was so busy he barely had time to honk back. He was carrying machines everywhere, from the yard to the sites, and then all the way home. Day after day, Nelson was carrying, until his axles ached. Just once, he thought to himself, I'd like to be carried. That night, Nelson had a dream. He dreamt he was sailing through the countryside. The breeze was blowing, he was enjoying himself, and he realized he was being carried. The next morning, Miss Jenny woke Nelson from his dream. "Thomas has had an accident at Maithwaite Crossing," said Miss Jenny. "Sir Topham Hatt needs you to take him to the repair yard." Nelson hoped his friend Thomas was all right. When Nelson arrived, he saw Thomas had come off the rails and broken a wheel. "Thank you for coming," chuffed Thomas cheerfully. "We'll get you back in no time," replied Nelson. Nelson had to be very careful. He'd never carried a steam engine before. Thomas's driver and Nelson's operator set to work at once. Nelson struggled as he winched Thomas aboard. "Whoa, you're heavier than a bulldozer and a steamroller put together," Nelson exclaimed. Thomas was surprised. "I'm only a tank engine," he said. Soon Nelson was on his way, but Thomas was heavy. Nelson had to work very hard. He puffed, he panted, he pulled. Soon they were making excellent time. Thomas was impressed. "You're a very good carrier," said Thomas. "Thank you," said Nelson. "I pull freight cars and passenger cars all day long," added Thomas. "It's good to be carried for a change." "I'd like to be carried sometime," said Nelson. "But who would be big enough to carry me?" Soon they arrived at the repair yard. "Well done," said Sir Topham Hatt. "You are a really useful truck." Nelson was tired, but he felt very proud. "You can leave Thomas on the low loader," said Sir Topham Hatt. "Miss Jenny needs you back at the yards immediately." "Yes, sir," said Nelson. "I'll drive as fast as I can." "That won't be necessary," said Sir Topham Hatt. "I'm taking you," cried Percy. Nelson could not believe what he had heard. Soon Nelson was aboard Percy's low loader, and with a shout of, "Thank you, everyone," they were off. Percy was giving Nelson a splendid ride. It was as magical as he had dreamed. The sky was blue, the trees were green. All Nelson had to do was look and listen as the beautiful Sodor countryside rolled peacefully by. "What an excellent day," said Nelson cheerfully. Percy was happy. His friend was enjoying himself. The Tortoise and the Hare. Buster the steamroller loves the feeling of speed, the sun on his back and the wind on his rollers. "Don't fall asleep," chuffed Thomas. "I'm thinking," said Buster. But he wasn't. He was dreaming about what it would feel like to win a race. Thomas had brought Buster to the Soder Auto racetrack, where his friends were working. They were going to finish the track today. It was a responsible job. The track had to be made safe. Buster flattened the track around the final bend. He was still dreaming about winning a race. And the winner is Buster, the fastest steamroller in the world. Vroom, vroom, Buster cried. You think you're fast? Teased Monty. If you were going any slower, you'd be going backwards, teased Max. But Buster paid no attention. He was having too much fun. Finally, the work was finished, and Miss Jenny came to inspect the site. You're a good crew, said Miss Jenny, but the track still needs testing. Can I test it, Miss Jenny? Asked Buster. I'm the fastest steamroller in the world. More like the slowest, snickered Max. Monty snickered too. Perhaps all three of you should test it, said Miss Jenny. The foreman will give you the all clear, but remember, no speeding. Of course not, said Monty. But Max and Monty knew they were going to go as fast as they could. They waited for the foreman to give the all clear signal. I'm ready, cried Buster. You couldn't beat a snail, said Max. Not even a sleepy snail, added Monty. The foreman raised his flag. Max and Monty were speeding away. You jumped the signal, grumbled Monty. Did not, snapped Max. Buster trundled happily down the track as fast as his rollers would carry him, which wasn't very fast at all. Monty was so cross, he bumped Max. Ow, cried Max, you dented me. You're in the way, snapped Monty. Max was still cross with Monty. He decided to bump him back. Before they knew it, they skidded off the track and into a ditch. Said the bull. Ooh, said Monty and Max, and they struggled out of the ditch. They were speeding towards the finish. Monty and Max sped down the track, but Buster was trundling towards the finish. Go, Buster! Cheered his friends. No, said Monty. It can't be, said Max. But it was too late. Buster chuffed and puffed across the finish line. When Max and Monty crossed the line, they were still arguing. I came second, cried Max. Third, snapped Monty. You won, Buster, said Jack. And I wasn't even speeding, he said. When Thomas came to collect Buster, he was pleased. I brought a steamroller, he said, but I'm taking a champion back. And he helped prove the track is safe without speeding, added Miss Jenny. Buster was proud. Vroom, vroom, he said as Thomas chuffed past Monty and Max. I did come second, said Max. Third, snapped Monty.